not necessarily be discussing things with the goal of getting the best result. We just want to win the argument. One of the things that I discovered in the research for this is there's something in Uganda called Mato Oput. It's a system of restorative justice. It's essentially what we discuss in one of our conflict resolution meetings. But it's actually something that's really ancient and organized and is led by the elders. But the key thing about this particular form of conflict resolution that's different from what we used to here in the West is responsibility. You see what I said? And Mato Oput actually means, because you say Persian, you say the man who got to drink the aloe, drink the bitters. And Mato Oput actually means to drink from the bitter tree, my lord. See what I said? So nail on the head. See what I said? A lot of the times we have spiritual things we fight, but the physical cleanse can help us, right? The theme of this whole restorative justice process, and I want everybody to remember this phrase, restorative justice. The Western European wife, what they be dealing with, is this secretive thing. You go stand in front of the judge, you ain't really got to look at the people who you do it to, you ain't got to say nothing to them, they lock you up, that's that. You go in, you come out and everything, you know what I mean? There's no owning up for your responsibility. You pay a debt to society, but not to the people who you with. Right? And you don't even pay a debt to society because you get put away from society, don't do nothing for you in that sense unless it's building you with education and ways of not just to sit there and suffer. See how I'm trying to say? So the European justice system, we know don't wait. We know it's a setup. There's an African way that we always had, and we've been practicing it, is restorative justice. And I want us to have it at the tip of our tongues as we go forward this year and deal with these conflicts that we're dealing with. Mato Oput, drink of the bitter tree. I paraphrase it, but essentially been drinking at the bitter tree. Yes, sir. I could read it or something, man, because this was so beautiful. And I saw I was just lined up with things. The I said, man, it was dread. There we go. It's I can pronounce it for the Mato Oput, drinking the bitter herb. So I'll read it. It's a Acholi vernacular, meaning drinking the bitter herb of the oput tree. It's not a happy ceremony. The mood of all present expresses the seriousness of the occasion. The process involves the guilty acknowledging responsibility, the guilty repenting, the guilty asking for forgiveness, the guilty paying compensation. None of that really just happened in the Western system. You just get locked up. The guilty being reconciled with the victim's family through sharing the bitter drink. And that's what Mato Oput really is what that phrase means. The bitter drink has no medical effect. It only symbolizes the psychological bitterness that prevailed in the minds of the parties in conflict. It covers offenses across the board. Let me tell you how they're actually using this. In big numbers, right? These soldiers now get integrated back into the community. And there's a lot of wounds, you know what I mean? You killed my brother, Drake, you raped my sister. So now you want to talk, but you want to build your life back together. So this system, it was alleged that there was nothing working to fix the situation, nothing was working to bring peace. Except when they start doing this ancient system. Where man get to own up, pay. Actually, a big part of it is restitution. And that's actually owning up for what you did and paying. It may not be, in Africa, the European system is money. In our case, it might be skills, food. You know what I mean? But if we're in the Western system, it may turn out to be money. So I say, but that's essentially a big chunk of it. And so the soldiers actually have to meet these parents, own up for what they did, genuinely feel that they want to make amends for